So if I'm going to want to continue his story, I think I just have to keep Malaclips with me. But anyway, we've made it through a good chunk of them. Maybe I should do the Hierophant. Hierophant Green! I can also, let me see, I have Hierophant, Lovers, and Chariot. Yeah, I might as well go in order, I suppose. The Hierophant. Discover which assassin seeks to kill Father Galfrey. Remuneration. I hate that word, because I never say it right. Remuneration. Information comes at a cost. Collect gold to use it for bribes. Tempt fortune. Be prepared for dice. And the guild. Take heed. Thieves are not known for their loyalty. So I'll be fighting thieves, which is good. I need that for my... I need thieves for my billy clubs or whatever. So let me see. Malaclips gave us the magic shield. He can respin the wheel, and of course he had ranged attacks. Our new friend, the Wanderer, has Berserker's Charge. So when activated, he performs a charge attack, causes stun, and may knock down weakened enemies. Stay close to charge the ability faster. Okay, so the closer so if I stay close to him, he charges that up faster, and it's on a 20-second cooldown, which isn't bad. He also has bonus dice. He rolls an extra die after missing roll an extra die after missing the gambits, but lose your companion. So he is to dice what Malaclips is to the spins. He's a melee fighter. I feel more confident in the dice than I do on the spins, to be honest. So I might keep Malaclips for now anyway, because I want to do Malaclips' abilities.
I doubt the Northerner can offer you anything. Time will tell.
But to be safe, I'm going to go to Encounters and see if I can get one of Malaclips' cards in here. I don't even think I can see it. Oh, here it is, the Madman. Yeah, it requires Malaclips, so I can't. So I kind of want to go on to the Madman. I kind of want to continue his story. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put on Malaclips. So it looks like I can actually put Brimstone cards in here. And I'm a little afraid to do so, because I understand it, these things are really deadly. But at the same time, there's got to be a reason for it. So I have several silver cards, right? I can only add one platinum card. So I can either add the Hearth's Ire, which I really do like that weapon, but I think I want to get the other events to see what they do. So if I, how do I filter this? Gambit Special. There's really no way to filter them by rarity, apparently. So I can do Elder's Gift. I may have to vote on this. So should we do... let me see. I have a Man of the World, which we know to reveal the map. Shrine, which we know can gain life. Actually, if that's the only silver card, I don't need to even worry about it. It'll be the one I pick. Yeah, I think... Elder's Gift. Yeah, we'll just put that one in because it's the new one. And I can only put in one. The question is, do I put in the Deadly Forest or not? I want... Pickpocket and Madmen. I kind of want Cartographer to see if it can guarantee gold, and I need gold. Arm Wrestling can get me gold, and it's got dice. I feel like I should put Marith in there because that's another way to get gold. That'll put me at a 6, so I can put 2 more in. Wow, okay, so we have Watchtower, Fame and Shame. The Temple Prayer is nice, but it requires gold to get blessings. So I like it, but if I'm going to need gold for other events, I don't think I want to do that. So, while I do like the card, I'm in agreement with you with that one, this event tells me that I'm probably going to need the gold more. So with that being said, I may just put in a new card, because I don't think, if I go into, let's go to Resources, Gold. I can gain gold with the Distressed Damsel, I can gain gold with the Pauper Plague, and of course with the Raider's Ambush. But the Raider's Ambush requires me to pick from the cards to get one of those rewards, so I don't think I like that one as much. I don't remember what Pauper Plague was like, and the Distressed Damsel we've seen where I just roll the dice and I get the reward, or I fight them, in which case I still get something out of it. So that is not a bad card. I may actually include Distressed Damsel, or I could do Pauper Plague, because I think that's just fight Corrupted in order to gain a resource or the other. So that one actually wouldn't be too bad, considering combat's fairly easy. Beyond that, I have 4 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bitter Winter, Bridge Skirmish, Fame and Shame, and Watchtower. I don't know if any of these will get me anything I need. So what say, Gray? What do you think? I'm thinking of maybe adding 1 new card and then making sure I add 1 resource card for gold. I don't know if it should be Pauper or Distressed Damsel, though. We just did a whole bunch of Distressed Damsels. I feel like I should try Pauper again since I don't remember it. I'm going to put it in, and I'll check to see if you have any other suggestions. But beyond that, I don't know which one of these I want. Bitter Winter seems like it might require food. Bridge Skirmish is probably... Bridge Skirmish is probably going to be a little bit of card draw for pain with some combat. Fame and Shame. I'm thinking Watchtower. Fame and Shame? Okay, we can do Fame and Shame. Can I add the... Nope. Alright, no, that's cool. Equipment-wise, we are dealing with... We know we're dealing with thieves. And based on my encounters... We will be dealing with Empire, possibly, and Corrupted. Thieves for sure, though, so let's get the billy clubs in there. I need to use a finisher on thieves. Okay. Oh, wait. I can have... Oh, okay. This is neat. I didn't realize this. And yes, the second half does sum up my life. Shut up. Check this out. Maximum Platinum cards 1. If I go to equipment, I can add another Platinum card. I can keep Rethr's Ire in my deck. So it's not 1 Platinum card in its entirety. It's 1 Platinum card per deck. That's interesting. Okay, that's cool. So I can have Rethr's Ire. I can put in the Exquisite Blade for money. Actually, before I start doing that... let me put in stuff that has tokens, so the billy clubs. And then what's new? I should put in everything that's new so I know what it does. Ring of Food, which I'm pretty sure just adds more food, which I could use. Frontier Barbet, Pious Robes. Armor of Gluttony, which will consume food, I'm sure. I could probably use a shield. But then again, I'm considering putting Rethr's Ire in there, as well as... so if I put Rethr's Ire, the Blade to sell... a shield probably is not worth putting in here because I don't have any one-handers. So I'm thinking I could put in the humble hammer for now, so if I find it early... It is 26. I think I'm going to do that. And then my supplies. I have 2 supplies that I can pick. I have a fine sword. Draw this equipment card during a challenge to discover its trait. So I don't know anything about the fine sword, so I can just put that in my supplies now and find out what it does. And the warrior's axe, which has a thing on it. What do I need to do? Activate the weapon ability 30 times? Yeah, I think I'll throw that in there. Well, no, why? Because I'm running into bandits. So I probably should have the cutthroat's blades because it's good against bandits. I'm torn on that, actually. What did I put in my equipment? I put in the billy clubs. That's what I'll have against bandits if I find it. So this is what's going to come with me. I feel like I do want the axe because I can do this pretty easily. It takes 30 times. And then the fine sword to know what it does. I think that's what I want to do. I'm not too worried about the thieves enough to really worry about the cutthroat's blades. So I'm going to go with that. Here's hoping I didn't just screw this up.
In better times, it would have been my card here. The guardian of knowledge and the protector of the gates of life and death. Now Callus sits that throne, and miscreants assume the position.
Alright, so before we move on, let me go ahead and take a look at what we've got. So... there's the fine sword, right? That's the one I started with. Stun northerners, riposte, one-handed. Okay. Damage 16, not bad. So the starting weapons are the villager's axe, withered blades, and neglected sword. So you always start with something of each weapon type, right? Sword, two-handed, and dual-wielding and two-handed. This, now I at least know what its stats are, so if I want to start with a decent sword, I'm going to go ahead and start with the axe. Unfortunately, I can't use my wooden shield. So you do start with a shield, I'm using a two-handed weapon, so no big deal. Alright, here we go. With Malcliff's encouragements... See, I wonder how this would play out with a different ally. Anyway, with Malcliff's encouragement, what's a few murders in the grand scheme of things? You find yourself opposite the opulently dressed leader of the Thieves Guild. Or one of the leaders. It's a shadowy organization, after all. He takes a sip of wine and leans back to savor the taste. I am scheduled to be assassinated. The new assassin has been determined, and so the tale begins. 3 nights until assassination. I believe the suspect is one of my own. With subtle nods, he indicates a bearded man, a woman with red hair, and a man with gray eyes. Borden, Rowena, and Grindon, my 3 personal silencers. One of them left me this note, I am sure. When the red candle's flame burns out, on his last evening at the Mulberry Inn, the false priest will have his sins appeased. He points out the red candle upon the fireplace. The assassin favors theatrics over secrecy, it seems. Find the assassin for me. To do that, you will likely need gold. Thieves will tell you anything for gold. So I can retire for the night, ask who he is, ask for more information about the assassin, Brodenwinter or Grindon. Who is he exactly? I am known as Father Galfrey, though it is not my true name, of course. I keep track of accounts in this region. Information about the assassin. A note was left. When the red candle's flame burns out on his last evening at the Mulberry Inn, the false priest will have his sins appeased. Alright. Borden. Okay. Borden is the eldest in my employ, a simple, nervous kind of man. I highly doubt that he would have the heart nor the finesse to assassinate me, unless he has hidden his true nature all this time. So Borden has worked for him for a long time. I'd say... I'd say you'd have to pour a few meads into him if you want him to talk. Alright, Borden will tell the truth when drunk, so I've got 1 of 19 clues. Or 2 of 19 clues. Okay. So this is good that I'm talking to them to get the clues. I'm not sure how this will play out, but we'll find out. Rowena has been one of my silencers for as long as I have been in this position. That's a very long time indeed. Alright, so... I asked that she infiltrate the 3rd Legion of the Imperial Army and eliminate their captain. She did so, of course, as efficient as anything. Alright, so she that was in the 3rd Legion. Okay. I suspect that she is only truly loyal to gold, but she is quite a valuable asset to the guild, so it would be a shame if she intends to assassinate me. Alright. She will always tell truth for money. Alright, what about Grindon? I know very little of Grindon. I hired him in the last town. A skilled killer. Alright, short time. This is Grindon. Interesting, a murder mystery in my hand of fate. He's prone to making the most preposterous claims, many of which are untrue. I'd be wary of his exaggerations even if he isn't the assassin, and especially when he's had too much wine. Alright, wild accusations when drunk. Alright, 7 of 19, retire for the night. With that, he waves you away, and you retire to bed wondering how Malaclypse talked you into this. I kind of wish I would have had the other guy, just to know what would happen. Alright, here we go. I can camp, see what happens, but I don't have any resources, so I think I'm going to go ahead and move forward.
It was your actions that necessitated these additions to the game, you understand? I knew you were approaching and tailored things around your lust for fame.
Really? Okay, so apparently this is a way to get fame if you need items with fame. Do you an end trial at the end of the game? Yes, will I pick the blackened? Will I make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Hoop, 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 hoop. Follow the sound of hammering in a town hall. Inside, a tiny man stands atop a stool, chipping away at a row of marble sculptures. Impressive, is it not? Sir Malifaux of Kader is a great patron of the arts. You could be too. Commission a ceramic sculpture for 5 gold or commission a marble for 20. I could also decline. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a way to get fame, and I don't have a lot of gold. But if I'm right, I'm going to try it. I don't need fame for any of my weapons. No, I do need fame, actually. I need fame if I want to get the hammer that I put in. I'm going to try it just to see what happens. Oh, dear. Well, then. God damn. Those went way too fast. There was no way I was following that. I am thinking... Ew. When you return to inspect your sculpture, a couple of young rascals identify you. You must think you're so much better than everyone else, says one of them. Get him, screams the other as he hurls stones at you. You escape the town hall, nursing a couple of bruises. But I gained 2 fame. Wow, 15 life? 20 life? For fuck's sake, man.
One should always keep an eye on their belongings, lest little hands find idle work.
Oh, goblins! Wow, I haven't run into these in this game. They were a big thing in the last game. With a snap, you feel something being yanked off your person. I've been ambushed. Gray, you missed it. I took a bunch of wounds for 2 fame. Turn to see a few goblins running away, giggling and pointing at you. With no time to check what was stolen, you rush after the thieving devils. So I can't change my equipment. Yeah, this is pretty much like they were last time. Some highwaymen emerged from the bushes to protect the goblins. The Thieves Guild. Damn. Gray, I always hurt myself for fame. I mean, that's what having a YouTube channel is all about. Oh, look at these little devils! Aren't they darling? Is that cigars that they have in their mouths? Oh. Thief. There will ever be a place for small hands and quick wits. Defeat goblins quickly to avoid losing your items for good. Thieves attack more frequently while goblins are alive to protect the spoil. Well, those are the thieves. No, those are the goblins, right?
If nothing else.
Swing! Damn. Damn it. Lost the combo. Get these guys. Ah, shit. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, he's got my axe! The others have something. Oh, gold. Get the gold. Malaclips. Thank you. Got some of my gold back. Oh, there's a time limit. No! Oh, I got him! I got him! Yes! I was a little afraid. I didn't see the time limit at first. You take back your warrior's axe from the unconscious goblins. As soon as you do, with a splutter, the goblin in question awakens and flips away from you, giggling, and escapes into the forest. So goblins are colluding with the Thieves Guild now. With the thugs defeated, you search their bodies for valuables. Hey, Ring of Food or Armor of Gluttony. Considering that I'm pretty sure the Armor of Gluttony makes me use up more food for protection, I definitely want the ring. Optionally discard any non-food gain cards to receive food. Oh, that's not bad. What does the Gluttony one do? Gain 3 defense if you have 20 plus food. Gain an extra 3 defense for each additional 5 food. Receive +1 food for every food gain or gain gold card. Oh, that's actually better than I thought it was. I thought it was the other way around. The downside is it requires 12 fame. So I only need 8 more? That's tough, because this I can just use now to gain food, which is great. But honestly, this is constant food gain, but I can't use it for a while. I think I'm going to take the armor.
Ancient smiths have considered the same issues we do. How to handle hunger and resources during battle.
Alright, so I'm going to keep my warrior's axe on so I can try and get the token.
Once again, we return to the inn, seeking clues to save a life. When we look into memories, so many things are left unsaid and clouded. Why this life? Why this inn?
Alright, yeah, let's keep exploring because I've only got 2 more nights after this. Aw, man. Okay, well, let's see what equipment he's got. Oh, Hethra's Ire is in here. Shit. But that does mean it's on top of the deck, right? That's like the... I don't know if the top's on the right or the left, but it's at worst case, it's 4 down. Let's see what the Pious Robes are. Corrupted inflict less damage. Lose 1 max life instead of taking starvation damage. That's actually kind of nice. And it's light armor. I can't afford anything. I can sell my fine sword because I don't really need it. It's only 4. I think I'll hold off on that for now. So I think I'm just going to leave. I learned nothing from any of these events. So, you enter the Mulberry Inn and find Father Galfrey as usual table by the fireplace. You sit down across from him. He scratches some numbers on one of many rolls of paper strewn across the table, then glances up at you. 3 days until the assassin comes for me, and 3 suspects. How apt! 3 days to uncover the liar. I would like you to follow one of my silencers on a job. Trading trust for information. Pay for it if you must. Okay. Ask why an underling would want to kill him. We all covet gold. That is why we are in this business, no? If somebody has paid a high price for my head, then there is little I can do. He considers his wine for a moment. I'd imagine the assassin is more inclined towards lying. If you can root out the liar, you will uncover the assassin too. See, the assassin will always lie regardless of their personality. Interesting. Well, we've got 2 that tell the truth, or 1 even that tells the truth for gold for sure. Another that tells wild accusations when drunk. Who should I investigate? I'm going to go ahead and put that up. I like how the voting says go on A and then ... So the voting on the chat, like, you can't tell what the options are with the chat. You got to read the actual thing on the screen. Right, Scooter? Good boy. Ow, ow, ow. So as a recap, Borden has been with him a long time. Tends to tell the truth when drunk, I believe. Rohan has been with him a long time, was in the 3rd Legion, tells the truth for money. We don't have a lot of money. And then there's Grindon, who has not been with him and has been for a long time and has tended to wild accusations. Go on a date with number 2. Off to Mordona. All right. I can take your job with Rowena. I don't have coin. I'm a little concerned with going with Rowena because it seems like I would need coin to really get the truth out of her to get the information I need. So that consideration makes me a little hesitant to do that, but okay, so you're thinking going on with Grindon, the guy that has wild accusations. I'm cool with that. Okay, Scooter. Let's grind and some more first. Oh my god. Why do I listen to you, Greg? I've told Grindon to stake out the castle by Moorhammer. By Moorhammer Lake for any movement, out or in. The lady of the castle owes us a considerable debt. Oh, hi. Interesting
map. You
map.
surely have a liking for strange bedfellows. Here you are, helping thieves challenge thieves, without a thought for their ultimate victims.
You note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night. The Guild. Okay. Alright, so I've got a guild card and then just kind of a 4-way slot. Really? Thank you for the life.
They say madness can be a blessing. Not I, however. I would never be so thoughtless.
Oh man, here we go. This is pretty far down his chain. I have a feeling this might not be good for me. The journey comes with some confusion regarding logistics and food. What do children even eat? Malaclips had cried. In the end, you managed to bring the mage children safely to the madmen near Forstford. Oh my goodness. Their home is an ominous building with high gates, barred windows, and faint screaming coming from within. It passes as an asylum, disquietingly well. Yes. Wow. Cool. Let's just resign these mage children to their fate in the asylum. Right, we'll just drop these little munchkins off and be on our way to get that cure. Malaclips leads your ragtag bunch to the main door before turning to you and saying seriously, please, perform the secret knock. Really? What? Wrap the door in 10 quick bursts or knock a tune. Knowing me, I would probably knock a tune. Knowing you, Gray, you'd probably knock a tune. But I'd like to know, honestly, for realsies, what do you think? I'm tempted to knock a tune. So be it. So be it. Of course, anyone else that is participating may, of course, vote. There's not been a lot of activity in the chat. I assume Gray is the only active participant, but it doesn't mean that anyone can't vote. Please feel free, anyone that wants to. That's what it's all about. The hand of fate, and me trusting anyone, which I will never trust again, thanks to Gray. Anyway, Knockatoon. Malaclips wipes an imaginary tear from his eye. Beautiful. Simply a masterpiece. That wasn't the secret knock, but I accept it anyway. Wow. Then he merely pushes open the unlocked doors. Are you kidding me? The doors were unlocked. And he just... He's a troll. He's a damn troll. Malaclips. What a jerk. We were met by two tall men, identical twins, dressed in patterned nightgowns. Hero of the Veil told us you'd be coming, one of the twins says. I am Barry, and this is Mary. They call us the Madmen. It is only a name. They shove you aside and hurry the children indoors. We're good sorts, aren't we, Barry? His twin nods as he brushes the children's hair and hands them nightgowns. Yes, indeed, but sometimes I forget we're merely acting and I do mad things like setting that farm on fire. Keeps the rabble off our trail, though, don't it? Mary nods as he brings out a plate of warm spiced breads. Wow. As the children warily settle down to eat spiced breads and butter, Mary asks you a favor. We will need your help clearing out the place. Hasn't been an orphanage for a long time, has it? Not fit for children. The monsters in the monsters in the burning room, Mary. Mary knows more cutting carrots. Oh my god. Of course you like them, Gray. Do I extinguish the burning room or kill the monster? Here, vote for it. I just don't even... I don't have my ring. I wish I had my ring. Oh, I wish I had my ring. Anyway, oh, say hello. Watching on your phone won't be much typing in chat, but that's okay. It's alright. But greets from Sweden! Hello! It's a pleasure. Total pleasure. Welcome. Please do continue to enjoy as I sit here and roll my eyes at the madmen I'm dealing with. And by the madmen...
has changed, yet the stakes remain the same.
By madmen, I mean Gray.
Or death.
Oh my god. Okay, let's kill the monster. Barry leads you down to the cellar door. It's in there! I've had to resort to going downtown to buy our pickled vegetables. They scream like banshees when I ask them what blood they've pickled them in, though. Wait. It's down there. I've had to resort to going down to town to buy our pickled vegetables. They scream like banshees when I ask them what blood they've pickled them in, though. Guffaw, I say, guffaw to you, sir. Oh, bravo. Gray, I think I found your spirit animals. Do I think they're looking for a roomie? I think you'd fit right in. Very close to the door behind you, you follow the steps deep beneath the fortress until you find yourself in an underground cave. I hear a guttural moan. Oh, hello! A blight terror. Fun! Oh, it's going to tell me about my axe. Barely more than a woodchopper's tool. Nice, thank you.
Every time I visit this place, I end up doing.
It was meant to dodge, and I hit the wrong. Didn't quite have my hand on the controller right, and I hit the wrong button. Well, that was easy enough. Shame I took damage. You poke at the dead thing to see if it holds any treasure, but find nothing of value. Malaklis rubs his shoulder nervously as he gazes into the creature's cold, dead eyes. With that dealt with, you return to the kitchen. Mary boils sheets in a massive steel vat while his brother prepares radishes for the stew. Their tummies full of warm bread, the children find comfortable spots around the kitchen to nap. Oh, I have to do the other one anyway. Extinguish the burning room. As you approach the stairs, a man in rags rushes past and barrels into an adjacent room. He peers at you with mad eyes. That'd be Frida, Mary says behind you. He kept trying to climb Fulstred's clock tower, so they set him here. He's homeless. Frida slams the door closed, then opened, then closed again. You arrive at the burning room. The room is literally on fire. Everything has been reduced to ash inside. Somehow, magic is keeping the fire contained within. I'm going to ask Malaklips what to do, because he is useless, and I want to hear his response. The mage shrugs. Perhaps that's the answer. He points to a chubby, lizard-like creature, the size of a small dog. It watches you cautiously from the corner of the room. A fire salamander, a hatchling at that. I'd have thought them long extinct. Alright, so I can walk in, try to placate the creature. Interesting. I'm going to try and placate it, since that opened up a new option. Oh, this is going to be bad. And of course you would make friends. So Gray, if you want me to make friends, you got to pick the right card. Because that shuffled like 3 times, and I think it's on the right side. I don't know. You are terrible at card picking as I am. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying we're both terrible at this. I don't trust myself worth a damn, so, Gray, I think I need to trust you less than I trust myself. I mean, no offense. The little lizard panics, its cheeks bulge, and it glances about furtively. Suddenly it belches fire over you and your companion, singeing your hair and eyebrows. Here we go, pain card. Oh, wow. That's more than a singe of the eyebrows. I could try that again, but I wonder what happens if I just walk in. We're going to walk in. You stride confidently into the fiery room and are immediately engulfed in flame. Malaklips bursts into laughter. Good old... Oh, and you too, Gray. Really, you're good at picking out failures. It must be the kind of day you had when you found me on Reddit. Good job. That is a burn reaching into history. Good job. Yes, I'm sure you're very happy with that decision. Oh my god, seriously? You back out of the room, patting frankly at the spot fires on your arms and legs. I have no choice but to try and placate this thing. And I've only got a 1 in 4 chance. Oh no, I'm gonna die to this. Yeah, I know. Like, the first thing it does is go, alright, I'll go with 2. Seriously? Can I... I'm stuck here. Until I get lucky with the card. I think it was this one. It was on top, and then it went behind. I think it's this one, but I could be wrong. What the shit? That's 3 huge failures in a row. You have been at it so long that the creature now appears less afraid and more bored of your presence. You know I'm terrible at this, but the game is just really rubbing salt in the wound now. This is... my god. More bored of your presence. It sniffs around the ashes for something to eat. Okay. Again? Oh my god. No. No. Why am I gotta be so terrible at picking cards? I mean, it's a 50-50 chance. How do I mess up a 50-50 chance? I need to stop, like, looking at the cards and just close my eyes and randomly guess. Fuck it, I'll take your card. Yay! You coo and offer cake to the fat little bastard. I mean lizard. Intrigued, it waddles over to the doorframe, licking its lips. You notice the flames recede as it approaches. The fires have been extinguished, but the room continues to smoke and smolder. Ask him what to do. I guess I can just walk in now because it's in. With the salamander calm, the flames recede and the room becomes cool enough to enter. The chubby creature clambers up your leg, snuggles into your arms, gibbering softly to itself. Oh yeah, after it's burned me multiple times because of 3 huge failures in a row, now it wants to coo up to me? You little bastard! I'm gonna chop this thing up and eat it for breakfast, I swear to God I will. Ugh. The little beast gags and convulses in your arms until, with a tiny squawk, it coughs up an item that drops painfully onto your toe. Seriously? This little bastard... What the shit?!
What confidence you choose your tools and faith in your powers.
No wonder I lost health to that. If Hetra's ire fell on my foot, of course it's gonna hurt. I don't know if I'm exceptionally lucky or unlucky right now. Yes, he coughed up Urethra's fire. Shit. Oh, I hate my life sometimes. Alright, on the advice of Malaclips. Those ones are prone to spontaneous combustion. You release the little creature outside. It gives your palm a warm little lick before it patters away to the cliffs nearby.
One step closer to a cure, perhaps. If it is as they say, my interest is piqued.
With the problems resolved, madmen insist you stay for supper. Seated on an opposite end of comically long dining table, you shout conversation at each other. Malaclips takes quickly and jovially to the shouting. Ask how they know Malaclips, ask their opinion of the Empire, compliment the stew, finish eating supper. What should I do first, Gray? I'm down with any of them. I'm down like a clown, Charlie Brown. Come for the hand of fate. Stay for the that German word that stands for liking people be in pain. Schadenfreude? I forget. Gray, I just butchered your language. You should hate me. He says, knowing that we've had many a conversation about terrible things. Compliment the stew. You yell across the table that the stew is delicious. What? Mary shouts back. He says there's too much carrot in the stew. Malaclips joins in. The madmen look at each other confused. No, we can't marry you. This is the best card ever. Seriously. This is the best card in the whole game. I need a moment. I need a moment. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I'm I'm gonna put this out. I want to see if Defiant Dev can see this. This is the best. I need to like highlight this card and the interactions that it's had. It's been the best. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. I'm gonna... Actually, you know what? I need to log into my other Twitter account because I forgot that Twitch is on a different account altogether. Oh wow, I haven't checked this Twitter account in ages. Anyway, back to marrying stews. I mean, a guy named Stu. I mean, having stew. I mean, I don't even know anymore. Yes, I'll marry you, Malaclips replies. He reaches for his loot. It's real arms cook wood. Thank you for noticing. Wait, what did they mishear that as? I will marry you? What's the wood he's referring to? Where is this conversation even going? It's the best. It's the best. Oh my god, this is the best. Oh god, with the problem result. Alright. Oh god, I'm nearly dead and I don't even care. I've had the best interaction ever. Oh, ask how they know Malaclips. This has got to go well. Yes, Malaclips stole some scrolls from the orphanage once. The bard chokes into his bowl. The madmen seem nonchalant about the transgression. You were just a boy, but it doesn't make it right. We'd like those scrolls back sometime. Oh my god. Ask their opinion of the Empire. General calamity, isn't it, Barry? Mary shouts as he hands out hunks of bread. Barry nods. I wouldn't think they were so bad if only they didn't try and kill all of us magic folk. Not to mention what they did to those poor lizardmen. I remember, Barry continues, when my silk trader was a lizardman. Now they're all dead, except for the bloke hiding in the city. Weren't? Malaclips bellows back. Weren't the lizardmen wiped out centuries ago? Barry scratches his crooked nose. At least you think he did. He was so very far away. Yes, it's been a while, hasn't it? So, okay. The last game had a bunch of lizard men. In fact, we even had the lizard dome multiple times. Did Kallus destroy the lizardmen because of everything he's dealt with them? Interesting. Interesting. Anyway, as you finish your stew, Malaclips brings out his lute. After the second song, the madmen politely suggest that it's time for you two to leave. The children giggle at the bard's silent indignation. The mage children peering out behind them, the madmen near Frostford wave goodbye from the front door. For fame. As the door closes, your companion collapses on his hands and knees, blood oozing from his mouth. He pulls himself wearily to his feet and groans. This cure can't come soon enough, coin slave. Wow. Okay, seriously, best card. I want to camp, but I don't really... I mean, will I have the food to heal?
Good. Take this chance to review the clues you have learned so far.
Alright, roadside inn wells you with its warm glow and flowing mead. Your companion downs another glass of wine. I hope this is worth it, coin slave. Just make sure to shake Father Galfrey for every coin he has when it's over. I haven't been able to buy a new handkerchief in days. Alright, so... is there a trade here? A hunker elderly trader blinks up at you. Thieves Guild, eh? He shakes his head. Even the good ones are turning to the guild. I don't have the best prices. What's he got for equipment? Billy clubs. What can I sell? I need 4 more fame to be able to use my armor. I'm thinking I'm going to sell my fine sword. I mean, I'm tempted to sell the other items, but I'm hoping to ultimately use them. There's hardly anything here. There's nothing I can really do. I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and restore a little bit of life. Oh, great. Goblins again. I can deal with this, though. Seems like the fame system nerfs a few of the stronger items. Yeah, I agree. It kind of makes it so you can have some really strong items, but you can't just use them right away, which was kind of an issue with the last game. You could have really strong equipment and just find it right off the bat. Alright, so the Thieves Guild are protecting the goblins again. I should be able to handle this combat without too much damage. I just have to be very careful. Make sure I kill the goblins fast, though, since there is a time limit. It's not like the first game. Oh, gods, I'm using swords. Damn it. Give me back my axe. It's not like the last game where they would try and escape and I could just hit them to stop them from escaping. I actually have a time limit this time. Whoa. Give me back my gold, you little bastard. Okay, this is going to be rough with how little life I have. Take back your warrior's axe. As soon as you do, it escapes. Yep. Gain 2 fame. So I can get my humble hammer. Less damage to higher. So this is one of those weapons that's actually the reverse. This is a really powerful weapon until you get a lot of fame, and then it only does like 16 damage. That's tempting. My fame is at 10. Does that mean it's already down to 16? Is it like 1 damage reduction per fame? It doesn't really say. But I could also get my billy clubs, which we are dealing with thieves. I think I'll get those.
Matched blades built to enforce justice.
I will equip them for now, in case we run into a problem again. Oh, thank goodness.
Here we begin to see the potential of cards based around fame. If you can force them from your deck and into your hands, you can begin to exploit their power.
Oh, wow. Alas, the raiders have destroyed our village and taken the last of our relics, the elder explains. I see you carry a rare item indeed, he continues. Yet it appears you lack the will to bear it. There is no platinum equipment in the deck. So this card feeds me platinum equipment? But I just got 8 fame out of that, though. I can use my Armor of Gluttony. He looks at you through pale eyes. May your deeds of greatness ever regaled in song and told in tale. May you ever be remembered. Okay, so I'm guessing that card either gives me... either gives me a bunch of fame to use the equipment that I have, or will give me the equipment if I need it. Interesting. I've gotten 7 out of 30. I kind of want to get the rest of the axe stuff done. But at least now I have my Armor of Gluttony. Oh, I did not mean to use this. Gonna break camp. Which 1 food for every food gain, or gold gain. I gain 3 defense if I have 20 plus food, which I don't.
Assassins. I have little love for them, less still for the criminal guilds that fill the cities these days. Bankers, thieves, assassins, merchants, kings. Each tries to use their power to control those around them.
With a shout, Grindon signals your arrival at the castle by Moorhammer Lake. You find some long grass and settle down for the day. Despite being a stakeout, Grindon happily talks quite loudly. You know, my sources tell me the lady inside is wanted for high treason. He suddenly pulls out a bit of charcoal and paper. Would you like my autograph? What is with this guy? Do I take his autograph? I kind of want to say yes. But I don't, Alright, well, we're saying yes then. You allow him to scribble his name on the roll of paper. He tucks it lovingly into your hand. Grindon trusts you a little more. Time passes, but nobody leaves or enters the modest castle. I say, who are you anyway? Grindon retrieves a boiled sweet from a paper bag and pops it in his mouth. I've not seen you around before. Say I'm a new recruit. Say I'm the leader of the Thieves Guild in disguise. Well, there's an option for you. I was going to just go with the new recruit, but saying that I'm the leader of the Thieves Guild is the most brazen lie that I could ever come up with. But I don't know I want to do that. This guy seems like he's off his rocker a little. I mean, he offered us he hasn't been with the guy for a long time. He makes wild accusations when he's drunk. He just gave me his autograph. Do I fight crazy with crazy? And Gray says yes, fight crazy with crazy. Which is a very barbarian move for you, Gray. If he knows that the Thieves Guild leader took his autograph, he'll feel super great. Sure. Grindon raises his eyebrows. Really? What are you doing here with me on this job? Say I'm doing a routine checkup. Say that I'm here to personally congratulate him. I don't know where this is going. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, gods. Told you he would be happy. Say that I'm here to personally congratulate him. I feel like I should follow your logic because you're the one that does better crazy than me, Gray. Alright, fine. I'm going to go with your suggestion. And I swear if this gets me killed. Oh, wow. Grindon bows his head in deference. I can't believe it. I mean, I suppose I am quite handsome and good at this job to boot. Oh my god. Can I ask you a question? Are you really planning to assassinate the Emperor? What? This has taken a quite unexpected turn. I mean, technically, yes, right? I mean, we are going against the Empire, right? The Empire is... Kallus is kind of behind the Empire, so I could technically say yes. Without lying, kind of? Gray, you have to trust your insanity instincts on this one. What does your insanity tell you? Say yes. Why am I going to die? I feel like this is going to hurt. I feel like saying yes is the wrong move and he's going to be very upset. But at the same time, I'll go with it. I'll go with it. I'll go with your gut. Sweet, I can use my weapon now. I'm not going to just now, though? Grindon crinkles the paper of sweets, wide-eyed. But if I heard the Emperor's got... But I've heard the Emperor's got magic keeping him alive. Interesting. Grindon trusts you a little more. Well, we just learned something. Little else happens during the stakeout. You spend most of the time watching a dog sleep. Before you head your separate ways, you take the chance to question Grindon. Grindon is checking his appearance in the reflection of his blade. Ask him what he thinks of Father Galfrey. Ask about his favorite food. Ask about his family, his past. Wow. I think I'm going to be able to ask all of these, but just in case, I once again refer to your special brand of crazy. Because I knew you would pick that one. I knew you would pick the food. Ah, great question. It would be berry pudding, without a doubt. Alright, I'm going to... here. You know what? Hell with it. Lead the charge, Gray. Berry pudding. You say that like it's a revelation. Ask about his past. I was specially asked to join the guild many moons ago, after I slew a manticore using only a dagger, with no shoes on. Grindon said that he's joined the guild many moons ago, and slew a manticore with no shoes on. I like how the manticore with no shoes on is in the parentheses. I feel like it should have been the other way around. So... we were told that he hasn't been here very long. So this almost contradicts that. Although many moons could just be days, right? I'm going to ask about his family. Who needs family when I have so many devoted followers? No wonder it worked so well that we complimented him. What do you think of Father Galfrey? Father Galfrey? A doddering old fool? I'm surprised he hasn't already been replaced by a younger, more dashing guild member. He's gone soft in his old age. The other day, he let one of the rabble go free after they mucked up a job. No thumbs chopped off. Nothing. So he's not too happy with the father. Could want to replace, but I don't know if he's bright enough to do it, to be honest. You wonder how much Grindon has told you today is a lie. Yay, food. You enter the Mulberry Inn and find Father Galfrey at his usual table by the fireplace. You sit down across from him. He scratches some numbers on one of many scrolls of paper strewn across the table, glances up at you. I do hope the job with Grindon was fruitful today. You are not dead with a knife in your back, so I presume yes. It would be prudent to review what my silencers have said when you have a quiet moment. Perhaps you will catch a lie in the process. So... I still don't have a lot of coin, so I'm... Oh, I could talk about my goblin problem. That's probably a good idea to do that. But before I do, I'll do that first. So then the question becomes, do I go with Borden or Rowena? Borden I might be able to deal with because he likes his drink. I might actually need coin for that too, though. Rowena still needs coins to possibly get the truth out of her. So... I want to do the goblin problem. What do you want to do after that? Well, let's just do the goblin problem. We'll do it after that. Goblins from our guild? He scratches his chin in annoyance. Their loyalty to the guild is tenuous at best. Here, take this.
So much folly begins and ends with crime.
Interesting. This item will always be stolen instead of other equipment or gold. That's cool. Wow. It's not in my deck. I'm kind of glad that I could just get that for this. Funny bunch, goblins. Alright, so here we go. I have 10 more clues to gather, and like maybe one more night to do it. I don't really like that. Alright, yeah, Borden's a good choice. Borden's going to pick up some lamps with shipwreck port that have been, let's say, repossessed from their owners. You note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night. Oh, the guild is right there this time. Cool. So, I should go exploring. I have enough food to explore, so...
A game of chance or two, perhaps.
Beside a busy Empire Road, you spy a ramshackle stall, whereupon a few ramshackle people are seated on stools rolling ramshackle dice, I assume. Because they used ramshackle so many times in the last descriptor. You approach the stall, and behind the table is a little girl practicing on a poorly tuned violin. Beside her waits a squat lady clad in a flowery apron. Welcome, have a seat. Do try the spice cakes. I baked them this morning. What do you fancy playing today, my dear? Ooh, I have 3 gambling games I can play. I can play the cards, the dice. I can attempt to steal. I don't trust myself with the cards. We all know how terrible I am at cards. I am tempted to play the dice, because I think we could easily do that. The spice must indeed flow, good sir. Yeah, let's not try to steal. I'm not too... Okay, dice. How much are you looking to bet? I have 14 gold. Do I bet it all right away? I feel like if I don't go for all or nothing, I'm not going to get a lot of gold for the next encounters. Please tell me that the number's not too hard. Remember, Puppet, it's double or nothing. Berta hands you 3 well-worn dice. If your third roll is highest, you'll win enough to buy your sweetheart something from the market. So I have to just make sure my last roll is my best roll? Now, your second roll. Roll at least 9 on your third and final roll. Well, that should be fairly easy. Oh no, I got a 12. That's not good. Oh! Whew. Congratulations, dear. You've won 24 gold with your original bet of 12. Okay. Okay, now that I know how that works, I'm not exactly fond of that dice game. I could try the cards. Ah, screw it. I'll try the cards. I don't want to bet a lot, though, because I know my luck with cards. I'm just going to do a simple bet of 2 until I know exactly how it works. Oh, hell. Sweet! Yeah, that is terrible. That is terrible. That is better than... Although, that allowed me to draw a gain card, which kicked in my Armor of Gluttony. So that's... I'm going to try... Do I want to try dice? I could lose. I could attempt to steal. I don't have a lot of health. I'm kind of afraid of getting a negative effect. I think I'm just going to... I have 28 gold now. You know what? I'm going to probably... I think I'm just going to leave at this point. Berta insists on pressing a few roasted chestnuts into your hand before you go. Okay.
In case you're wondering whether I take it personally, these purges of the corrupt, indeed I do. How could I not?
Oh, you know, that explains, like, the look on his face and whatnot. I guess he's corrupted. Interesting. Town crier announces... Oh, let me see. This is going to be plagued. So I don't need the billy clubs. I want the axe. Town crier announces the Empire seeks mercenaries to join battle against the corruption. Seek out the watchtower where recruitment's taking place. Oh, yeah. This card. Okay, I remember how this goes. Yeah, you're basically fighting corruption. Or I could refuse to kill the paupers. I know that if I fight the corruption, it's pretty easy. I'm going to have some soldiers with me. I just basically kill them. It gets me a little bit of resources. I think for now I'm going to do it because my resources are low, but at some point I think I want to put this card in and do refuse to kill the paupers and see what happens. Dealer doesn't like the purge, even though he should like lawlessness, right? Hey, there's my armor. There's Malaclips. There he is over on the left. Bumper, bumper, bumper. There we go. Boot! So I got 2 fame. And 15 gold. Perfect. And I love that this Armor of Gluttony is giving me even more food as I get gold. That is great. I've got a good amount of gold now. And we get to the general store just in time. I can sell my ire. I need 21 more triggers on that axe. Jeez. What equipment does he have? Oh, the Frontier Barbet. Weakened block. Bash an enemy and block or remove their armor to cause a brief stun. Map reveal. After every encounter with a gambit, reveal 1 random encounter card on the level. Well, that's kind of nice. And it's a helmet, so it works with all my other equipment. I kind of want that. It costs 30 to get.
Hardly elegant, but possibly effective.
I think I'm going to go ahead and sell Earth's ire. And just keep the other items. Oh, it's true. I do need my money for the Thieves' Bribe. Yeah, I'm going to sell the ire then. And, so I spent some money, but I got it back. Oh, goblins. So they're going to take the ring. Anarchist agreed. So I didn't lose any equipment because of the ring. Thank goodness.
I see it! Bait and bane!
Come back here! Back here, you little bastard! Back my gold. Do I have a run button? Not really. Okay, got rid of 2 of them. Oh, the dodge. If I hold the dodge button. If I hold the dodge button, I actually do start running. That's cool. Oh, I didn't really get a good look at myself with that armor. Or with the helmet. You take back your Thieves' Folly. Gain 2 fame. Oh, bountiful gains. The effect of all gain chance cards are applied twice. Until you leave the level. Oh, that means I'm going to barely get that. Well, I get the 3 again. Armor of Gluttony. 3 again. God damn, I'm getting so many gains off of that. Nice. Oh, cool. My bonus. Thank you, guys. Jeebus, I have so much food now. You travel to Shipwreck Port by wagon. You ride in relative silence until Borden turns to you and asks quite seriously, "What do you think of the boss?" Tell him I'm proud to be working under such a great man, or tell him that you find Father Galfrey hard to read. Oh, tough choice. The last guy didn't seem too happy with Father Galfrey. I feel like I don't want to compliment him. This guy has been with him for a long time. But if I say that I don't like him, it might get him to warm up to me if he's the assassin. I'm a little concerned which way that might go. I'm leaning towards tell him I find him hard to read. What do you think? What do you think? Who's next? You decide!
Welcome back to the game of life and death.
I love being welcome back to the game of life and death. Alright, we'll go with that. He trusts me a little less. At the port, you are approached by a pirate bearing a load of stolen lamps. Borden goes to give him a sack of gold, presumably payment. The unusually pale pirate shakes his head. No. He pulls out a rusty bucket and his sword. I want blood. Theirs. Borden looks at you expectantly as if you shouldn't protest. Give your blood or refuse. Well, I'm guessing I'm going to go for it. I have full health again, so I'm not too worried. I've already lost trust, so I need to do something to gain that trust back. Ooh, maximum life. Maximum life. Yikes, down to 80. He trusts me a little more. Retrieve the crates of stolen lamps and pile them onto the wagon before setting off. When you arrive at the drop-off point, Borden is seized with sudden emotion. I'm sorry I asked you to give blood. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Attempt to comfort him or tell him he is quite a terrible person. I don't feel like I should be berating this guy. But at the same time, I don't know. I like this quest. I really like this quest. This assassination mystery thing is really cool. I like that it's so hard to get a grasp on. You know, the way the game plays, the way I have to do this is just so different from anything Hand of Fate 1 really did. I like it. Sure, you're going on to banking on trying to be a big bad evil man and getting off on hearing how terrible he is? You really want to go with 2? That's the one I really don't want to do, but no, yeah, he's not as easy to read as the other guy for sure. But if we attempt to comfort him, that could lead to drinking. Or telling him that he is a terrible person could lead him to drink. To deal with it. I mean, both ways could lead to drinking. I don't know. As long as I get my alcohol, if you know what I mean. Right. What? Wink. Wink's the same as a nod to a blind bat, you know. Right then, I'll go with your suggestion. I feel like it's the wrong move to make, but at the same time, it'll be great if it works, because then I would never have chosen this on my own. I don't think. Alright, I'm going to tell him he's a terrible person. Warden sobs for a while before pulling himself together. Warden trusts you a little less. Wrings his hands as he would very much like to leave. Oh, I should go. So he trusts us less. Damn. Yeah, you were thinking corners, but they went straight with this guy. Gosh, I was really hoping to lead into drinking to get it, because that's what he said. He's the guy who would typically tell you the truth with drinking. Ask about his favorite food. I don't know if I should be telling you that sort of thing. Okay, so I didn't get his trust. So the last guy, I was able to get information out of him because he trusted me. This guy doesn't, so I'm going to have to start spending gold. This is just food. So I'm thinking, what, 5 gold? I've got plenty of gold. This might work out. I'll put the vote up. All right. He nervously takes your money. Oh, I have to roll for it too. Oh, I just got the gambler achievement. Oh, blackberry tart, or maybe apple tart? Borden begins to sweat, seemingly from the pressure of the question. Okay, he is sweating from the pressure of the question of asking him what his favorite food is. I am not sure I trust this guy. Well, let's put the votes up again. He's one big softy. That's the entire point of this mission. Number 3, ask about his past. Alright, I'm going to put a little more money onto this one because I want to make sure I get this one. That should lower the target. Yep, the target's down to 10. And wow, I did that perfectly. I was a farmer before this. That's it? That's all I got about his past? He was a farmer? I mean, I guess I should ask about his family then. That seems to be the next logical choice that I know now that I know him a little more. Yeah, okay. You know what? The gold costs are not that high. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that the numbers are low. Yeah, I did pay 8 gold for that. Borden perks up a little. Yes, I have a beautiful wife. It's difficult to see her as I travel on jobs so often. Okay, so Borden has a wife. That's a clue. What do you think of Galfrey? The boss always makes sure we get our cut. You can't ask for any better, really, in a guild of scoundrels like us. Borden wrings his hand. Okay, so he seems to like Borden. Or, I mean, he seems to like Galfrey. Let's go to the camp. I'm gonna get some more gold back. I'm gonna sell, I think, my clubs. Borden seems to like Borden, yeah. I'm going to review the clues, so let's see. Galfrey said that Borden's worked with him for a long time. He'll spill more truth when drunk, which we didn't get to that. Rona's worked for him for a long time. She was the 3rd Legion in the Empire, and that will always tell the truth for money. Grindon has worked for him for a short time, makes wild accusations when drunk. He said that the assassin will always lie regardless of personality. So... So Borden said he has a beautiful wife. That's all we got from him is his wife. That's the only clue I've gotten from him. Grindon. He joined many moons ago. That's all I've gotten. I had 9 more clues to collect. I don't think I'm going to get them. For once, Father Galfrey is merely sitting and staring silently into his papers. The quill is stationary in his hand. Tomorrow evening, I may die. For the briefest moment, fatigue crosses his face. Father Galfrey appears all at once very old. I hope you will know who the assassin is before then. So I could ask to borrow gold from the guild's coffers to bribe suspects. And I can ask him why he trusts me. That's a nice one, considering that the last one that we're going to do said they would always tell the truth for gold. But I'm going to ask him why he trusts me first. He looks at me sadly. Even if you were to steal the ring from my hand, you could never truly be part of this guild. No. You don't have the heart for it. Huh. Should I ask him? I'll ask you. Should I ask him to borrow the money? I think it's a good idea, considering what we're up against. I cannot! I'd have to lie on the guild's records. Father Galfrey jowls quiver in a shock at the suggestion. Well, so much for that. Rowan has been tasked with kidnapping the child of Lady Fielding as they journey to the capital. Ooh, very linear. Hey, it's Marith. I feel like I've got plenty of gold, really, at this point. Could ask for longer life, but I don't necessarily need it either. Hell with it. I plan on using it to good effect. I'm going to ask for gold.
I understand your beginnings were humble. Even so, I'd hoped for better.
You meet Merrick at the square as he instructed. He gestures to a carpet seller at the bazaar. The Reeve, he explains. Watch and listen. If the Lord got wind you were short on your taxes, there would be trouble, says the Reeve. Mind you, I do like this rug. Better you hand that over than all your stock. What do you say? I've not. And that's a rare masterpiece from the Eastern Belt, says the flustered rug merchant. If the Lord got wind that you were short on your taxes, there would be trouble. Mind you, I do like this rug. Better you hand that over than all your stock. And he says, a rare masterpiece. As altercation continues, you notice the Reeve's pouch hanging open. So you see it then, Merrick says with a grin. You know it's only really stealing if you get caught. Well, I could continue on my way, but we all know that I'm going to steal. That's the spirit, he says. Now remember, the trick is to know when to stop. But if you're any good, you won't need to. You move behind Reeve while pretending to admire the carpets on display. As he continues to haggle, you slide your hand into his pouch. What? I sound quite British. I know you're talking about. What? What? Pickpocket. Picking the pocket. That was very slow. I feel like it's this one, but yeah, it could be that one. Oh, my instincts were right. Damn. Draw an item from Ree's pouch. Steal more. I have enough gold. I feel like I should pocket and leave. But I don't know if what I've stolen is enough to get the token. What do you think? Do you think... Well, it says I drew an item from Ree's pouch, and that it gave me a gain card of gold. So I think that's all that was. Is the item I gained was the gold card. I think it said item the whole time. So I'm thinking at this point, I could handle the loss of life. All right. Okay, I know I don't want to take the left card because that's a pain card. So it's one of these three. Well, you chose that pretty quick. Alright, there's only one left. I think I should stop. I had a feeling you chose that before the voting started. Is that it? Merrick says. Well, I guess you're not as good as I thought. Oh man, really? He wants me to pickpocket all 4 cards to get this token. Damn. But I did come out of this with a lot of gold. Okay, so now I know I need to get all 4. So next time I do that, I will have to do that. Oh, what's that? Cartographer. Excellent. Hey, it's arm wrestling. Wow, it's like worth 30 gold. Your opponent in the 3rd round is Parley, the brass hag. Parley? She touts herself as a fearsome pirate, but needs the money from this competition to get herself a boat. I'm going to have so much money at the end of this.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Brass hag cannot live up to the strength of her name, and slumps in defeat. Jeez. Can I keep all this gold and food for the next mission, please? Because this is pretty ridiculous. I've had so much gold and so much food, and even fame. I've got 30 fame from all this. You take your reward from the purser on the way out. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. What is that? A death at the Mulberry Inn. Oh yeah, that's the last card, of course. You and Rowena need not travel far before finding a gilded carriage trundling along an Imperial road. The carriage is protected by a contingent of guards. Defeat all the enemies before the timer to impress. Alright, what weapon am I using? 21? Yeah, that's my best weapon. Ooh, a phalanx of steel. You and your runner draw your swords in unison and leap into the battle. I'm still trying to get the token off my axe, though. So yes, while my urethra fire would have been nice, which is not the name, by the way. Shut up. I expected him to pound that against his shield. The expansion of the Empire requires constant conscription of new blood. Soldiers block all attacks, greatly reducing their damage. Use bash to open them up. Okay.
Don't let them hit me!
Cool. 2 down. Oh man! Ah, son of a bitch. There we go. Thank you. Got him. Not much issue there. Rowan is impressed by your efficient fighting skills. She trusts you a little more. You open the carriage door to see a woman dressed in silks and gems clutching her son. Please, she cries desperately, take this gold. He's just a child. Without a second thought, Rowena pockets the heavy pouch of coins from the weeping mother and closes the door on them. The thief stares at you coldly. Swear yourself to secrecy, or threaten to tell unless she gives you half the gold. That is actually a tough choice, because I feel like someone that would be in their employ wouldn't just accept it, but at the same time, she just went completely against Father Galfrey's wishes, right? Her mission was to kidnap. She didn't. I could show compassion. So far, we've been through one guy that was crazy, one guy that was pretty straight in his appreciation for his employ. I almost wonder if I should play this straight as well. Just swear to secrecy. But I'm not 100% sure on that one. You will try not to overanalyze this time. She is greedy, so wants all the gold and not to share. That's just it, though. If she were greedy... I mean, I could go either way on this. Because if she were greedy, if it, like, maybe she's just got a change of heart. Or not really change of heart. Maybe she, you know, it's just a child. I'm going to swear... I'll swear to secrecy. We'll see how this goes. She trusts me a little more. Okay, cool. If there's nothing else, I have business elsewhere. Well, that was quick. Alright. I'm going to ask about her past. I joined the guild after I murdered the captain of the 3rd Legion. Alright, Rowena said that she was in the 3rd Legion of the Empire and killed her captain. Okay, so, we have confirmation. We were told that she was in the 3rd Legion, and she just confirmed that. Whether or not she killed her captain, I don't know. I don't believe she is the assassin at this point. You wanted to go about asking her favorite food, which roasted apple. What is with these favorite foods? It's like there's like no reason to ask about their favorite foods, it feels like. Especially since none of them lead to clues. Ask her about her family. I have a family in the capital. I do not talk to them. What do you think of Galfrey? He sits in his finery counting coins. I expect he will do so until the day he dies. She considers you for a bit. I wouldn't trust him so much. He's in a guild of thieves just like us after all. I mean, at least hers at least kind of confirms, or not really confirms, but leads me suspect that
taking this token from me.
Good luck taking that token from you? Yeah, I know. I don't know what I need to do. I'm just going to accept the 12 gold. I have no idea how to get that token. Damn it. I don't think it's her. I don't know if it's Grindon or Rowena. Or not Borden. She doesn't trust him, though. But she didn't lie. And the clues tell us that...
A rotten priest and a rotten thief. Expend the effort to save him, and watch thousands wail as they lose their hard-earned wealth.
Here we go. You find Father Galfrey at his usual place next to the fire. As you seat yourself opposite him, you notice he looks distinctly calm despite foretelling of his death tonight. So I missed 8 clues. My question is, how do I get those 8 clues? The first guy we talked to, he trusted us empirically. Second person, just one thing to get trust, and that's it. There's got to be something I'm missing regarding clues. Like there were no cards along the way that helped me get clues, I feel. You watch Borden, Rowena, and Grindon roaming about the tavern. Find and eliminate the assassin before they eliminate me. However, I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you accuse one of my silencers wrongly. The red candle upon the fireplace burns tall. Talk to him about the details. I'll advise you not to waste your time. I have very personal stake in your prompt success. Hear what the death threat again. When the red candle's flame burns out, on his last evening at the Mulberry Inn, the false priest will have his sins appeased. How to gather information. They are thieves at the end of it all. Gold is what they want. If that fails, I find that fools often spill their secrets with their drink. I could also offer to stand guard. I'll leave that to see what you think. I think I think this is going to give me the last opportunity to approach them and attempt to get information from them. So the red candle burns tall. I think that's telling me how much time I have. So if we trust Rowena, I should probably approach either Grindon or Borden. Yeah, time to get Borden drunk. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Borden looks surprised that you're talking to him. Bribe, drink to gain information. So let's drink with him to gain some information. Borden looks happy that you offered. I'll have a mulberry wine. Then, if you're offering. It's a rhythm. It's the exact time every time. Boing, tonk, boing, tonk. Boing, tonk, boing.
Breathe. You have done well.
Whew. Whew! Rhythm games! Drunken Borden pulls you close. I'm sure Grey Eyes mentioned something about a red candle the other night, he whispers nervously. Grey Eyes? Which one was the Grey Eyes? Wasn't that Grendon? Oh, it says so right there in the clue. Borden drunkenly said that Grendon was talking about a red candle. Grey Eyes mentioned something about a red candle the other night. Okay. Do I attempt to get some more... So here's the thing, if we're trust Rowena, I'm thinking that if we trust Rowena, I should probably bribe her to try and get clues, because if we trust her, if we think she's going to tell the truth, then we can trust the clues she gives us. Because here's the thing, if he's the assassin, he could be lying that Grendon's about what Grendon said. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's very bad. Why are you asking these questions? Did the father put you up to it? I could try again. That took 20 gold to, and failed. Oh god, the foods. I think he did say he liked mulberry pie. One of them did. They weren't clues, but asking them about their foods seemed to be... cheeky game. Asking about the food is important. Damn it. I want to see if I can't get some information out of Rowena. You're looking for the one with the gray eyes. Well, that's two. Essentially 2 confirmations now for him. I feel like I should try and get some more. I'm going to try getting the bribe with 10.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
They wear a hidden wrist dagger. I don't remember any of them having a dagger, though. Did any of them have a hidden wrist dagger? I don't remember that. Yeah, we've got 2 confirmations against Grendon so far. I've got the gold. I think I'm going to try some more. Let's see what happens with... I'm going to try one more time with Borden. Oh my god. This is not good. Let's try Grendon here. I'm going to try bribing him. Yes, I heard about the assassination threat from my own channels, Grendon adjusts his hat. I'm very well respected in this guild, you know. Okay, so he's pretty much telling us that he heard about the attempt, which means that could explain why he knows about the candle. But that is two people that have kind of practically confirmed him. Let's see what he tells us when we get the gold. Come to think of it, the soothsayer here told me not to trust the color red. Rowena has red hair. Grendon clasped his hands as if that settled the matter. He's easier to bribe. Notice that it's harder to bribe Borden so far. The other two have been much easier, probably because we didn't get his trust. I saw Borden looking very suspicious the other night. He must be the culprit. You notice the red candle appears shorter. Worryingly, it seems to have taken very little time to burn down. So that bothers me. So he's basically just accused two people, whereas both of them have kind of pointed towards Grendon. If I could just get some clues out of him, I need to get this dice roll. Shit, man, come on. Got a 6, that's good. God damn it. I'm gonna try one more time. Thank goodness. The grey-eyed fellow only began working several days ago. I'm not sure what his story is. Of all of us, I would suspect him the most. Yeah, he said several days ago.
Hurry now. The moment is almost here. Make your decision.
I'm pretty much at this point with 17 of 19 clues. The way things have been going, I'm pretty much willing to approach Grendon. So far, from everything, it seems like we have confirmation from the other two that it would be him. I'm going to accuse him. Draw your weapon and point it carefully at him. To hell with you, he hisses. You have uncovered the assassin. Grendon rallies some guild minions. This is good. I like this. I like the way they did this encounter. This is completely different from anything I remember from the first one. I like it. Silencer Grendon claims to have royal lizardman blood running through his veins. Ooh.
Right one, wrong one. I need you to fight me since we met them.
Right one, wrong one. I wanted to fight since we met. Nice. Ow. You're welcome. Whoa! Give me a boost, will you? Thank you. Ow. Oh, ow. Left trigger, right trigger. Chop, chop! Well, I think we chose right based on that. And that's cool. As the violence subsides, you realize that Father Galfrey is standing next to you, eyeing Grinden's body glibly. Such a shame. I thank you for your services. He places a heavy bag of gold in your hand and returns to his seat by the fireplace.
There is still a chance of completion, but no chance of perfection now.
Oh, do I need to get all the clues in order to get the... I thought we would get it if we just succeeded. Not... Oh. I have to get all the clues, I bet.
More cards, more choices, more tokens to unlock.
Alright, so for surviving my foray into the Thieves' Guild, I obtained the Borrow Burrow, Fallen Treasure, Soothsayer, Trading House, Dark Alleys. I also got the Cry of Victory, Thieves' Folly, Mask of Holy Fortunes, and Sacrificial Blades. Cool, so the Thieves' Folly is now a regular item for me. For exploring the land my supplies have been added to, I can now take 10 gold and 5 max life. I also have the Merchant's Ring. See, I like these supplies. I like the fact that I can pick and choose starting supplies to help my future adventures. For making the Madmen's Orphanage livable for orphans, and for befriending a salamander, and also for having met the best people ever. I love those two. I got the Cure.
Here the hermit hides.